What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another episode of the Blueprints of Call of Duty Mobile. So today we are going to be talking about the newly released FR556 Insurgency. So this specific weapon actually did come from the Raul Menendez draw. Believe it or not, it actually took me quite a bit of money to actually buy it. Maybe about maybe 7,000 COD points. I mean, really whatever actually got me to the 100 mark. So I pretty much got all the epic weapons from that crate. I even got Raul Menendez, so I can't believe I'm having so much trouble talking about that. But yeah, anyways, I finally unlocked it, and honestly, I am kind of satisfied with this weapon. Like, in some maps, it doesn't really look that appealing, but when you see it in the menu, it really does. So first and foremost, before we really get into this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, because it does help the channel a lot. We are on our way to 2,000 subscribers, so we are almost there, guys. And also, upcoming announcements, I should tell you, I'm not going to be able to live stream tomorrow during the day, because I do have to do a personal training session with my trainer. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that, but of course, any other day I will be able to. So let's actually get into this. So I know a lot of you guys are going to be eyeballing this and just saying to yourself, this isn't really important. It's not really something that is worth talking about, because it is the FR556, and it will apparently to pretty much everyone that doesn't really use this weapon, it's one of the weakest weapons in this game in terms of assault rifles. I kind of say differently. I mean, it's pretty balanced for the most part. A lot of people were kind of disappointed when this weapon first released, because everyone expected it to be a 3-round burst, but it ended up becoming basically a full auto weapon. And look, I understand where you're coming from, because as of right now, the meta is definitely messed up right now, because really the only viable assault rifle seems to be only the Man of War in terms of ranked. But of course, there's a lot of other good assault rifles out there, like the KN-44, DRH, all that stuff, but this is one of those weapons that seems to be really underrated. But I actually seem to enjoy this weapon a lot more than others. And no, that's not because of the legendary or anything. I mean, I did grind out this weapon diamond and gold, but you know, I'm a man of variety. Of course, a lot of you guys know that. And I love using different types of weapons, and this is one of these assault rifles I actually do enjoy using a lot. And it's nice to see that I could still dominate people without a meta weapon. And this weapon is pretty far from it. If anything, this is probably like a C tier weapon or something like that. But it still has its upsides. I mean, the headshot multiplier is insane with this thing. I know it's around a 3 to 4, like a 4 to 5 shot kill in medium to long ranges, but if you could actually manage to hit every headshot, it can really help you in the long run. So just because the plain fact that this weapon is not part of the meta, I will be more than happy to share with you my class setup on this one. The reason why I didn't do that before with the M4, because I really didn't think it was necessary. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys could figure that out. But this time around, I am going to share with you my personal class setup for this weapon specifically. So the class setup I have for you guys here is, of course, the steady stock. This is pretty much one of the bread and butters for this weapon. Without steady stock, you are going to have a lot of issues in terms of control. The monolithic suppressor does help with the range. I also use the tactical laser. I use the operative foregrip for more stability, and fast reload for faster reloading. So let's actually talk about probably the most interesting part of this weapon, which of course is the appearance. So I know Treyarch and Infinity Ward have made their own versions of the FAMAS. Typically with Modern Warfare, the FAMAS is usually a very thin weapon, but when it comes to the Treyarch side of things, the weapon seems to be a lot more thicker in terms of length. It's kind of like Treyarch just took their own spin at a Modern Warfare version of the FAMAS, or if not, they just implemented a Black Ops version of the FR556. Which is pretty okay, but the problem is that it doesn't look really that appealing in most maps, and that's mainly because you can't really see the orange parts unless you're reloading. Of course, unfortunately, we're not able to put our completionist camos like Damascus or Diamond, so we can't really see the full glory of this thing until I guess it gets updated. I'm hoping that's soon, because I actually want to make a video on that, because it's pretty interesting to talk about. But yeah, that's pretty much the FR556 Insurgency. Is it worth your money? Of course, since it's in a crate, it's not really worth it unless you're somehow really good at luck. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to try out the class setup if you do desire. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Laters.